What's up? Semen retention. Every man has the power to quit watching porn, to quit masturbation today. It's all about how bad you want it. It's all about how bad you want to change. You get what I'm saying? It's about changing your habits, but you can all start and you can stop all those things today. And I'm a person where I used to could be like, well, no, it's gonna take time and it's hard and it's all of that, and it is. It is gonna be for a lot of people. But if you're a person that wants to change really bad, a lot of people can stop right there, right then and there, and that's extremely hard to do. But I feel like every man has that power. And don't think that you'll never get over masturbation. Don't think you never get over watching porn. Don't think that that's something that's gonna control you for the rest of your life. Understand that you control yourself, not the other way around. Or you control yourself, but you control your body, but your body doesn't control you, right? And so we have to understand that, you know, because a lot of guys they give up. Like I was a guy that gave up at one point, because you can be struggling with this for years and years and years and never get a hold of it. And I'm pretty sure it's a lot of men that just stop trying to quit. You get what I'm saying? And they can't stop themselves. And that how bad that feel like when you can't stop yourself from doing something, you know. But I'm here to tell you that you can stop yourself. You got the power to never relapse again. You got the power to never, slip up again when it comes to, masturbation and watching porn. Uh, I think a lot of the times we always make it harder than what it is. When really it's just if we want to do it or we don't want to do it. You get what I mean? And like with the video I made, one of the videos I made yesterday, I was talking about emotional chaos. Uh, your brain is gonna go against you. Your body is wired to want sex and stuff like that, right? And then especially when you play with that demon for so long, it's built an attachment. And so when you understand that it's really just you going against your emotions and you going against your body, it's really your spiritual side going against your carnal side. You get what I'm saying? And our spiritual side is what makes us special. You know, other than that, we're just bodies. We're just animals, really. You know. And so the more I look at that, I'm like, because we have that spiritual side, we could stop. We have like a higher capacity of doing things just in general than like a regular animal. And so when I look at that, man, it's like it's a lot of men out there who struggle with this for years and years and years and years and years, and they never get a hold of it. I was the guy that was struggling it for years and years and years and never got a hold of it, right? I'm on day 13, so I'm not gonna act like I'm from a place where I've like been on a billion days of semen retention, right? But what I'm saying is this is the longest streak I've ever been on. You know what I mean? And I don't plan on going back to doing uh that type of stuff. And I'm feeling like I really got the confidence to really be like, oh, I could have stopped earlier. You get what I'm saying? I could have stopped when I was 16. I could have stopped when I was 18. You know what I'm saying? But I never wanted it bad enough. I never wanted to really change. It felt too good at the time. You get what I'm saying? Even though it felt horrible at the same time too. You know? But see, that's not. I don't know. That's kind of a weird way to put it, but it felt good, and I knew it brought bad like side effects to it, and I kept doing it, and so long term, it was consequences for that. I got even worse mentally and everything. But me being on day 13, I'm realizing I could have stopped when I was 16. I could have stopped when I was 18. You get what I'm saying? All those ages, I could have stopped, you know? But I never had the mental strength I've had now. You get what I'm saying? And maybe it was from years and years of me tussling with it and not getting, you know what I'm saying, and struggling with it and stuff that made me stronger. But really, I could have quit back then. You get what I'm saying? But it was so many other things that was messed up with me. Like I didn't know who I wanted to be. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Um, so much other parts of who I am, of who I was as a person was like it was unidentified. I didn't know anything yet. You get what I'm saying? And I barely knew about semen retention when I was like 16, 17, 18. I barely knew about that. And so as I get older, I'm just realizing that I had that power and that strength that whole time. I really had it that whole time, and there's nothing in this world that can really, if you have a strong enough mind, nothing in this world is going to be able to just overtake you. You get what I'm saying? Even, I'm talking about everything, you know, even some things that might seem impossible. You have to keep a strong mind, you know, and yeah, man, I mean, it was so many times where I was just, I can't stop myself, man. I'm gonna just give up. It was so many times, and I don't want men to be like that because I was like that, and that was bad. And I know that I just know how detrimental it is to your mental health and just how you feel like about yourself as a person. But it got all type of effects to it. You get what I'm saying? So I obviously it's gonna lower your it's gonna take away your natural attraction to a real life girl and give you more of an attraction to what you see on TV and what you see on the screen, you know. And that's deeper. That goes really deep because you will have to start having, worse, sexual experiences with girls too, especially if you're a guy that hasn't had that many sexual experience with a girl in the first place, right? And so I just want to kind of motivate the guys out there that's struggling with this addiction and stuff, you know, that you actually have that power to stop. You really do. And that may seem like that's impossible or whatever, but you got the power to stop. You really do. You really, really do. Don't let nobody tell you don't. You know what I'm saying? Don't let don't let somebody that think they know what they're talking about, say, oh, well, that's actually you can't, or you know, don't be looking at the internet too much. Just know within, like, I can stop. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I want, any place, I can stop. You know, and so we just have to identify. We have to identify that we have strength. You know, and obviously God is in that. God is in that strength, but you still gotta just look at yourself and know that you can do it, right? And so just don't beat yourself down. Don't get, you know what I'm saying, unmotivated or sad or thinking you can't do it, because you can, and at the end of the day, that's how the world is. That's how a human being is. We can get through stuff. We have that strength, so yeah, that's all I gotta say. Peace out.